Why? Well, maybe it should have been with Kianse. All requests show on the radio, singing to it, booming loud. I'm sure I heard that gunshot. Exactly what the DJ was saying. Yeah. I trust Larry. Oh. It couldn't have been a song that was playing. Phoenix doesn't even want this to continue. You had headphones. I'm sure I heard the gunshot. Why are you so certain? No, of course you can't. Let's just press it. I don't see any contradiction. Maybe it can jog his memory. Come up with some sort of proof there was a real gunshot. We should care. Hey, it's almost Christmas. Larry, you just perfectly proved my point. I think it's a lot of testimony again. Just after midnight. I don't know what to actually present, but the murder took place after midnight. I'm gonna present the disposition. Larry, you perfectly just proved the case. When he heard the gunshot. And that means that it wasn't Christmas Day. Meaning it was, oh, I don't know, 10 minutes before midnight. But the murder didn't take place. As well as the photo. And we know Larry wouldn't be lying. Meaning there was a third gunshot. No. Why do people keep thinking Larry looks suspicious? Larry's correct. I can prove Larry's correct. Yeah, I do, Von Karma. Want your proof? Your own witness. Look at the photo. It has nothing in it. The timestamp, 11:50. Before Christmas. Exactly. That photo perfectly lines up with what Larry said. Meaning if the gunshot existed, it must have had happened here, at this time, perfectly lining up with what Larry said. Oh, 12:15, a 25-minute difference. Two sets. 15-minute pause. I think I've just solved this case in my mind. Well, that did kind of happen yesterday. Can you prove the loud noise was indeed a gunshot? Sure, remember I said 3 pieces of evidence line up? The pistol has 3 bullets. It was fired 3 times, and you know what? We still haven't proven when it was fired the 3rd time. Something that's been bothering me throughout the entire case. The answer is at 11:50. I know exactly what happened. And it all comes down to Larry was listening to the radio. Phoenix figured it out too. 25 minutes. We got this, Phoenix. You and I both. Steel Samurai case, of course. The same idea. The murder. To have the murder, to make it appear that as the murder happened in one location, when it indeed happened in a completely different one. If you figure that out... Oh, the epicness! The music. We got revoked, Phoenix. Let's do this. Wrong. Yeah, and I am. Von Karma, just because the evidence doesn't line up with your case, doesn't mean it means nothing. We have a million holes with our story if you make it think it's Miles Edgeworth. Distance of the shooting was 1 meter. Couldn't have been suicide. Well, you know what? Unless it did, the murder didn't happen on the boat. What about if that happened? What if he was shot? We have photographic proof that there was a shooting. We have no proof that anyone was killed. "25 minutes before the shot on the lake." Not only that, it actually makes sense. If Robert Hammond was murdered at 11:30, Hammond could not be on the boat, meaning that only leaves us with Edgeworth and the murderer. aka the murderer pretended to be Robert Hammond after killing him at 11:50. He shot the gun 2 times, jumped into the water, and that would go into the assumption that Edgeworth shot whoever was in the boat. For DL6. The murderer's name is... well, Miles Edgeworth and Miles Edgeworth were on the boat, you know. Both Miles Edgeworths. We definitely know it can't be Lotta. So, I don't know who the murderer is, but for a completely different reason. Then I don't know who he is. The reason I can't... because he never told us the name. What about that, Fond Karma? And you wanna know why? He shot it in the boathouse with the pistol! Clue! Remember, Larry was having the pumping music and just came back from using his boat. That leaves the only location as the boat shop. Yeah, Larry's testimony. Looking for the Steel Samurai. Came back, and here's the gunshot. He must have been close. It also had to have been close enough that the camera went off. If it was all the way, say, at the samurai stand, maybe you wouldn't have been able to hear it. Take it slow. Testimony music. Shot him inside of the house. That's when the gunshot Larry heard was fired. And then he became Robert Hammond, got on the boat with Edgeworth. Easy answer. The boatkeeper. It's almost super important. He fires the pistol once. He shot twice. Why would he do that? They both missed Edgeworth. I know why he would shoot one. Basically, there's one important reason. Why would he bother shooting the gun to begin with? When he could just go out and still frame him to create a witness. If both shots missed, why would he miss the first shot? To create a witness. He fired one shot to make someone look, and then have a second shot for them to continue looking. Or for them to full-on witness the second shot. Just so happened to be Lotta. The murderer waits a bit and fires again, proving that someone looked at the gunshot happening. He then ditches his gun, jumps into the water, leaving Edgeworth on the boat alone. Any other bystander looking on would think Edgeworth pulled the gun. Super ingenious. Honestly. But it's the only thing that lines up with everything proven. through the body of water. I think probably the most bizarre thing in the entire thing was he could actually swim back, despite being how old? Did they even mention how old he is? No. But he's gotta be old. You're going down. Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Edgeworth. Robert Hammond. Something important. It's fine, Edgeworth. I know it's DL6, but nobody else needs to know. He ran. He full on took it. He knew we got him and he ran. No way. How do you lose a witness? First off, isn't there the witness protection program which like forbids them from running off like that? And second off, any suspect, which he now is, should have been able to stay there. What the heck? How stupid is this crime-fighting system? That's fine, Your Honor. I mean, I guess it's bad because Von Karma will probably come up with some BS thing and some random piece of evidence that will screw us up. But you know what? I think we have a solid case here. I know exactly who his identity is, Your Honor. I can only think of one other reason he would want to murder someone, and that's because he's Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi. That was one intense trial. Unique. That's us, Phoenix. Down to the wire and then turn about. What? Tell me, Edgeworth, you can trust me. Tell me, Edgeworth. A nightmare. Wait. I have a strange feeling that this is DL6.